fresh water tank and our city water connection. Looking underneath here, there's your fillable propane tank. It does come equipped with an outside shower. It's a nice feature to get sand or mud or dirt off you or your kids' feet or dogs' feet coming in. Looking above here, here's our slide room for our bedroom. I also do see this unit already comes with the slide topper cover for it, so you don't get dirt or debris or water on top of your slide. Gas tank for fuel. Looking underneath this unit here, you got a nice big size storage underneath the slide. It's all encased, light in it as well. Sewage underneath that. Moving along to the back. Moving along the other side of the unit, you've got a power awning that spans the entire length of the box of the coach with LED strip underneath. Have nice HD graphics all along the side of this unit. Really makes it a nice sharp look. 110 outlets on the outside here. And right here in the front, we got a nice plastic lined enclosed area for more storage as well. Window to the entry door, as you can see, it is a 26B. We'll move on into the inside and take a look. Steps as you walk up. See the front of the cabin here. Cloth seats in the front that recline. Tilt steering wheel. Of course, you got AC, air, heat, all the good. Comes equipped with this unit. It's on a swing arm that comes out so you can take a look at it from your seating area. Moving along here to the living area. You've got nice storage all above here, above the dinette. They're all on shocks, gas shocks, so you don't have to worry about holding them up while you're putting things in. Got nice soft close blinds, none of the cheaper clinky stuff. Nice blinds on this unit. And your booth dinette here will sleep as well, and you got storage underneath it. Opposite side, you've got a fold out couch and more storage above it as well. A nice little coat closet right here at the entry, and 3 drawers right up here underneath the sink. There's your main switchboard there. It's got your hours for your generator, tank levels, water heater as well, and water pump.
Here you have the tank monitors. This will be when you walk through the side entrance of the RV door. This will be straight ahead above the small cabinet doors on the side of the sink. So here on the left hand side you have the generator. You can start it, so if you're off or you need to maybe stop and heat something up in the microwave, you can do that. Turn on the generator. You'll have the generator hours. Here you have the tanks, which will measure the level. So you have propane gas, the battery, fresh water. So just make sure with the water, you monitor the water, because you want to make sure you don't fill up the great tank. The great tank can overflow if you're using the water at the RV park. So if you still have fresh water and the great tank's almost full, make sure you monitor and you empty it. Otherwise, you're going to leak into the RV park. And then you have the black tank. So when you return it, this is the black tank. You want to make sure it's empty, and then the gray tank as well. And then below it, you're going to see you have the water pump. This is where you turn it on. You have the gas, propane gas here, and then the 110V as well. So these are the how to turn it on with the on source. Okay.
Nice big deep stainless sink here. Stainless faucet with pull-out style sprayer. Your microwave, oven, and gas burner stove, and it's got a nice glass smooth countertop here. This is your gas, electric, nor cold fridge. Keep plenty of things cool in there. Back side of that mirror is a nice big deep hanging closet for your clothing, and drawers underneath. Check out the bathroom here. Tub style shower, skylight above it, fantastic fan to keep air flowing. Got your vanity, another stainless sink and faucet, the storage underneath it, 110 outlets right next here to your toilet. Here's your sleeping quarters. Your queen bed is on a slide for extra space. It's got storage above it, as well as reading lights to either side, and little shelves for like nightstands. And opposite the bed, a place where you can put another television as well. Some more light to be let into the bedroom there, and you can see right next to it is one of the mini vents here for your air conditioning. This unit is ducted just like your house as far as your air conditioning goes. More storage here for canned goods.
Here in the main entrance, when you walk in through the RV side entrance door, you'll have the main power switch, which will turn on all the power in the RV. And then above it, you'll have the switches for the awning light, and the step light. The one thing you want to make sure is with the awning is that you have enough clearance so you can open it up, and make sure that the awning's always closed when there's high winds or the weather doesn't permit for it. And also make sure there's enough clearance.
All right, you guys, so here we go. We got the sewer system set up. So currently it's set up, it's set into the sewer. We're gonna come over here and show you what we did. So when you're gonna empty this, first you're gonna start with the black tank. You're gonna pull this and pull it out all the way and open up that valve. We wanna do the black first because we want the yucky stuff to go in, and then we're gonna use the gray water tank to clean it out. So that's one valve, and there's one more valve that we're gonna pull to release the black tank. And that's located right under here. So you can see right here, it's underneath the toilet actually. So we're gonna go and pull that. We can hear it running. And we're gonna see that it's coming out down here. So you can see that clear part of the tube, right down here, that it's coming out. So we're gonna wait, let that finish up. All right, now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and close both of our valves, but we'll do this one just for the video here. So we're gonna close this one. We also wanna close the one on the other side as well. So we'll go ahead and run over there real quick. Now we're gonna release the gray water. So this is our sinks. This is our sinks and our shower. That's gonna clear out the tube of all the yucky stuff. So that's coming out and just clearing out that pipe there. And it looks like it's done, so shouldn't take you too long, but that's the process of how to set up your sewer system. And then we'll go ahead and close that valve. The way that you set these pipes up in the first place is they're going to be in a bin for you. They have caps on them too. And so you'll just notice that this right here just unscrews. We'll put our cap back on right there. Close that up. On this side, we're also going to have a cap that caps that off just to keep all the yucky stuff or maybe what might be inside just contained into it. And all of that's going to be just located right here, just above that. So it'll be in a bin right there. Also, while we're at it, let's just talk a little bit about our power. So our power is located here. It's 30 amp power. So it just comes out of this. When we take it out, we'll just pull it out. When we're done, we'll just put it back in. That comes over here to the campground. The way we want to set that up. Every campground that you go to, you're gonna have 50 amp, you'll have 30 amp, and 20 amp. So this RV is running off of 30 amp power, and there's always breakers up there. So this is a 50 amp breaker, this is a 30 amp breaker, and a 20 amp breaker. So before you plug it in, have the 30 amp off. Make sure the power's off. That way we don't get any power spikes inside the rig. Plug it in, and then go ahead and turn on your 30 amp, and it'll power up the rig. The last thing we want to look at is our water. So you have two types of water. You have the tank fill. This is if you're out there and you want to, you're out there on the road and you want to be able to use water in the rig while you're not hooked up to a campground. So you're going to have that water. You can fill this up. And then if you're at a campground, you want to hook that up. You're going to hook it up to the city water. So we have a hose here. So this gives us water pressure just because the spigot has water pressure. This one, you got to turn on the water pump inside the rig. So that is just running over, just like your garden hose, set up like that. So we just want to set it up. So if we step back here, we can look. We've got our water, we've got our power, we've got our sewer.
And on the city water connection, when you put it on, make sure it's gonna go, when you place it, you're gonna turn this lever here, turn it left, and now tighten it, make sure it's tight. Here you have the main water line. You're gonna connect the water regulator. This is a water regulator that will regulate your water that goes in and out, which is very important because you don't want so much pressure to go into your RV. Otherwise, it would damage the pipes. So we're going to connect the main water to the water regulator and then the hose. You'll see the hose is connected here. And then the hose, what we'll do is with the hose, we'll connect it with the water filter. So you'll see it going up. You're going to connect the hose here. On this side, you'll see on this side you have the arrow and then the water filter. And then with the water filter, RV water filter, you'll have this hose here connecting to a 90-degree line. This will come with the RV here, which we'll place in the bin. So you're gonna have the 90-degree that's gonna go into the city water connection. And then you'll have the RV water filter, which you're gonna connect to the hose. And then the other side of the hose, you're gonna connect the regulator, and then the regulator will go into the main water. And then that will connect your water connection for your trip.